Cállese, güey. Y de aquí para acá, son pendejos.
¡Hey, gringo! ¿Hablas español?
No, sir. Pardon, pero yo habla un solo poquito español. ¿Habla English?
Oh, sí, gringo. Hablo mucho inglés.
Sí.
Hablo filthy fucking bean eater. Hablo slippery little Mexican. Hablo little piece of shit. ¿Comprende, amigo? ¿Comprende? Hey, what are you doing here, gringo? I don't remember inviting you to my country.
I don't think you did, amigo. I mean you no harm.
You mean us no harm? This is funny. What harm could you do to us exactly?
Nothing, amigo. Now, I appreciate the welcome committee, but I'd hate to spoil a beautiful afternoon on such beautiful land with any further unpleasantries. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold it, gringo. I think you're forgetting something. A little taxation. I have a large family.
Very big.
I, too, have a family friend. So that we may see our families again, I suggest we part ways amicably.
Can I see the boots, gringo?
I think you can see him from where you're standing just fine, senor.
Take off the boots, Americano.
As you wish.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed, sir. What a great way to improve border relations. An illiterate farmer crossing the river, coming into their civilization and butchering the local peasants? Thank you very much, sir.
Don't mention it, old man.
You kill peasants, you become a peasant.
I never aspired to be anything more.
A socialist, huh? No wonder you left America.
I'm many things. Most of them bad. But a man of political principles? No.
Well, then I fear Mexico may not be for you, sir.
Don't you worry about me.
Oh, but I do worry. An angry man a long way from home, a man who handles a gun as sloppy as you.
I can handle a gun okay, partner.
Yeah, as long as you're killing quail or peasants. But if you have to face another man, you don't stand a chance.
And you do?
Can show you a few tricks. Come with me.
Hold on. What's your name?
That doesn't matter anymore. And you?
I never had a name, mister. I was raised in an orphanage.
A real American, huh? Wonderful. Just wonderful. Well, you won't make it in the circus, but you can shoot. Keep on practicing.
Thank you, old man.
Now, who are you?
No one interesting. Who are you?
Landon Ricketts. Not a name that means much anymore.
Means a little. You were famous when I was a boy.
Yeah, killing men's a strange kind of fame. I was the fastest in my time. I must have been. I'm the only one left.
What are you doing here?
Living quietly. Waiting.
For what?
I don't know. And you?
I'm looking for a couple of men. Bill Williamson, Javier Escuela. Escuela's from here.
It could be. This whole place is teeming with Americans on the run. Mercenaries, locals hell-bent on revolution.
Revolution? Another one?
Yeah. Never really ends. This whole place has been a hotbed for revolution since before the Spanish left. Now there's another local guy running around promising the peasants their freedom. Just like the last 2 or 3. Local government, foul bunch. Colonel Allende, he runs this place like a feudal king. He's an awful individual.
Is that so?
Yeah. Until someone puts a bullet in his head. Come on, let's get back to it. You gotta keep that back straight. Otherwise it makes the gun jump.
See if this Schofield makes a difference. Now that's a real gun. Well done. Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Follow me. We're gonna try something a little more challenging. The birds around here are always raising hell. Scavenging and scaring the life out of the locals. I say we put your newfound skills to the test while doing a public service for the good people of Chuparosa. Here we'll do. I'm gonna scare up some birds. Let's see if you can take down more than one at a time. Nicely done, sir. You've been taught well. I'd have to say I'm surprised you heard of Landon Ricketts. I would have thought an old goat like me would have been long forgotten by now.
I heard many a story when I was a boy. Still do sometimes.
What, these days? I find that hard to believe. What do people say?
Oh, you know how them conversations go. Fellers arguing over who's the toughest, who's the fastest, and who shot people in the back.
I'd place good money on me still being the fastest.
Is that so, old man?
Ay, Senor Ricketts! Senor Ricketts! Senor Ricketts! Senor Ricketts! Por favor, senor. Our bank wagon's under attack just outside of town. We need your help again.
Whoa, slow down, Ramon. We'll take care of it.
Thank you, senor. Again, you are the savior of this town.
Well, my friend, are you ready to take a less theoretical exam?
Sure. I don't think I ever rode with no savior before. Are you all right?
Just a bit of pain in the knees. Damned horse. It's a terrible thing, you know, getting old. One day you catch a glimpse of yourself, and you ain't the same person no more. Your looks have gone, your back hurts, and your pecker isn't working like it's supposed to. See, the problem with old age is, just when you start to understand life, you're too long in the tooth to enjoy it. Look over there. They're in trouble, all right? Come on. All right, let's move out. Everybody stay alert. Looks like that's all of them. Come on, let's keep moving.
So much for this quiet life of yours, Mr. Ricketts.
I didn't say I'd become a coward. I'm not gonna stand by and watch good people suffer. They've been beaten down for too long. I give them some hope.
They don't know how lucky they are.
Damn right they don't, my sarcastic little apprentice.
Sano y salvo. Nunca podré agradecer lo suficiente.
Buy me a whiskey later, and we'll call things about even. Muy interesante. Gracias, amigos. Mr. Marston, how the devil are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Mr. Ricketts?
I'm good. I'm glad you're here because these men were just telling me about Mr. Escuela.
Javier Escuela?
Emilio, let me ask you something. His nombre is Javier Señor Escuela? Is Javier to see?
No sé, señor.
He doesn't know.
I got that bit. Ask him, was he about 5'8"? Mustache? Did he have an American in tow? A big American?
Emilio, the Stabacon, Grande Americano?
Yo no sé.
No.
Again, I got that.
But they do have his sister. Emilio's, I mean. She's a fine young woman, a teacher, a human being, not the clothed vermin so many people seem to have turned into.
Tell him I'm sorry.
When a man's family is involved, you need a little more enthusiasm than mere apologies.
I have enough worries, sir. This man's problems pain me, but they're not quite my own.
Those who sit on the fence make a choice, in their own way. Don't you think, Mr. Marston?
Of course. And what about you, Ricketts? A man living in the past? Man who ran away from home? What choice did you make?
I'll tell you what choice I made. I'm a fighter, sir, and I'll fight to the end. I think we should get going. I've been hearing some things about you, John Marston.
Really?
That perhaps you're more in need of my help than I thought.
Is that so?
That some recent encounters with this Bill Williamson fella haven't gone exactly in your favor.
Funny how everyone seems to know my business, but nothing about the men I'm looking for.
It isn't easy getting the locals to talk. It's the only way to travel, so they keep telling me. We'll get off at Casa Madrugada and ride from there. Come on, first stop, El Matadero. We need to find a man called Carlos. I was told he could help us. We'll ask around when we get there, but we don't want to draw attention. See if you can keep your gun holstered for once.
You're the hero around here, Mr. Ricketts, not me. What does the army want with this Luisa girl anyway?
She's a rebel, and apparently close to their leader, Reyes. She's a pretty young thing. That's normally reason enough for Allende.
So I've heard.
She's a good woman, a teacher. If they lay a finger on her, I swear I'll feed those bastards their balls. Here we are. Looks kind of sleepy, don't it? All right, let's find this Carlos guy. Carlos.
See?
We're here for Luisa. She's still being held up in the caves?
Yes. She's still up there. Who's the cowboy?
We're here to help.
Muy bien. I can distract the guards. You and the gringo can get inside.
Let's do it.
I will keep them talking, senor. The rest I will leave to you.
All right, let's find Luisa.
Hey, hola. ¿Qué tal?
¿Qué quieres? ¡No puedes estar aquí!
Hace calor hoy. Bien bochornoso, ¿verdad?
No lo voy a decir otra vez. ¡No puedes estar aquí!
Oye, soy yo, Carlos. Pues trabajo en el matadero.
No me importa quién eres. Esta es una zona militar prohibida. Vete a casa.
Me gustan sus botas. Muy bonitas. Mi hermana tiene las mismas.
Pinche campesino de mierda. Te voy a colgar al lado de tus cerdos.
Váyanse al infierno, traidores.
Well, I say we've waited long enough. Stand back, damn it! Here goes! Come on, boy! Poor girl's barely alive. Damn, where the hell is Carlos? I thought he was meeting us here. I hope he's coming. I don't want to wait longer than we need to. There he is! Talk about cutting it fine.
Luisa, gracias a Dios.
Thank you for saving me. You're good men. Friends of the people of this land.
Was someone named Harvey Escuela one of the men holding you?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. But I remember that name from prison. Bad people spoke of him.
I told you, John, he's still in Mexico.
Okay, then. I guess we'll keep looking.
Yeah.
Por unos pesos podemos retirar a mi cuarto y conocernos mejor, ¿eh?
No me toques. I fold. No tengo nada.
Gentlemen, I thank you. Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Marston. How you keeping, sir?
Just fine, thank you. And you?
Oh, very well, sir. Thank God my wife died. Unlucky in love,
Ay,
lucky in
no me
cards.
toques así.
Garzon, champagne for everyone.
Keep playing, Mr. Ricketts.
Oh, I'm sorry, Herr Muller. I'll keep playing you in servitude for the rest of your life on Earth, if that makes you happy. Yes, I shall indeed, sir.
Well then, your deal.
Oh, Marston, would you like to join us?
I don't think so. I'm just gonna have a drink.
Oh, come on. Sit down. Sit down.
Okay then, gentlemen.
Na mach schon! You fucking cheat!
Excuse me?
You fucking looked in my fucking cards, you fucking cheat!
Now, Herr Muller, let's calm down. There must be some mistake.
There's no mistake. Your Yankee friend here is a fucking cheat.
Easy there, Germany. Calm yourself down.
Oh yeah, you know exactly what you did.
Yeah, I know exactly what I did, friend, which was nothing. Now, I'd prefer it if we could all play a friendly game and no one get hurt.
You planted this guy Ricketts.
Now, why would I do that? I've already beaten you. Now, calm down and let's finish the game.
There's no more cards game.
Ease up there, friend.
There must be a name for this.
An impasse, sir. An impasse. We could all die here and now.
I'm not fighting you, Ricketts, but the Yankee him I don't like.
He's done you no harm, Muller.
He's done me no good either. Outside, winner takes the pot.
The winner will take what he wants. The other man will be in no position to argue.
Sanchez will be my second.
As you wish, Germany. As you wish.
Walk with me, John. I want to make sure you know how this is going to work. A duel is all about timing. If you pull your gun too soon, you'll be less accurate. After you draw, pick your shots carefully, like I showed you. Once you've picked your marks, the rest, my friend, is in the hands of fate. Steady now, partner. Stay calm.
Nobody steals from me, especially an American.
Old Muller always did play his cards too early. Come on. We've earned ourselves a drink. I think Mr. Muller's buying.
Your health.
You, the man they call Marston, see? You like killing? Watch me cut her throat.
Nice friends you got here, Mr. Ricketts.
Tú y yo, Marston. Peleamos ahora, We fight now.
Careful, Marston. I know that girl. Christ alive! Well, I must say, you tourists certainly bring peace and prosperity to this land. Then again, I doubt Muller will be missed.
He wasn't much of a poker player.
Hey, Gringo,
Mr. Ricketts.
come on in. Sit down and have yourself a drink.
Sure. Say, any word of Javier Escuela?
No, nothing yet. Say, why are you after him anyway?
We're old friends. We was kind of educated together.
So what is this, some kind of high school reunion sort of thing?
Something like that. Well, you've killed people. You lived the life.
That I have.
And I tried to stop. I mean, I don't know. I tried to go straight. I did. I left the gang after the gang left me. Left me to die after I'd been shot. They'd all gone crazy anyhow. Our old leader, fella you probably heard of. Anyway, he more or less lost his mind, went and shot a bunch of people unfair like. I got shot in a robbery. They left me, and I left them.
Well, that's how it goes.
Already had me a woman, got me a farm, then I got me more trouble.
Sure.
Been sent to track down the men I used to run with. Track them, kill them.
Well, if you don't, someone else will. There's no escape. Look at me. I spent 25 years killing men. Look at me now, sitting around here like some low-rent would-be messiah. We're relics. Come on, have yourself another drink and let's wallow in a little self-pity.
Sounds like a plan.
Your health.
Mr. Ricketts! Mr. Ricketts! Thank the Lord I have found you. And you, Mr. Marston.
Let me sit down. You all right?
I'm well, sir. But Allende is sending more men to the death. Prisoners who have not been tried. A prominent writer, Castilla, and a local official whose only crime was not putting the small holders on the street when they were late with taxes.
Writers and government officials. For once, I agree with Allende. Some men need to be killed.
Mr. Ricketts!
I was just joking. Where are they?
Out near Escalera.
Let's hang up our self-pity and go shoot ourselves some bad guys. You're gonna be all right.
Thank you. Both of you.
Luisa was pretty shaken up.
She's angry. This war is getting dirtier by the day. People are being executed for just having an opinion. What are you doing? Stick with me or don't ride with me at all. You must miss your family.
It's the only thing that keeps me going.
You know, you remind me a lot of myself. How I used to be. Stubborn and angry.
You ain't changed all that much.
I always thought I'd lived a charmed life. I've known wealth, respect, love, even fame. I never read a book or done a day's work. But I had everything a man could want. But now that I'm here, I don't know. Do you have a son?
I do. Called Jack. Another stubborn and angry young fella.
I think that's my only regret, not having children. I mean, I'm sure there's a few brothel boys out there with my blood in their veins, but not a real son. The Ricketts name will go to the grave with me. All I'll be leaving behind is other dead bodies.
You can still be a father.
No, not now. It's too late for me. But you still have the time.
I hope so, sir. I really do.
Whoa! Look! It's an army convoy. I think I see the prisoners in those wagons. Come on! See if you can take control of that first wagon.
Now, we'll handle it from here. I know you got other matters to attend to.
It's been nice riding with you, Mr. Ricketts.
And you too. You took me back to another time. Talk to Luisa. She'll help you, and she's well connected in that other land. I hope you find what you're looking for, Marston.
You know what I'm looking for.
If you say so, Marston. If you say so.
What do you want, gringo? What are you doing here? Have you heard? There's a war going on.
My name's John Marston. Been sent here to retrieve a couple of men. Can I speak to your commander?
You want to talk to my boss, gringo?
I guess.
Because I'm not good enough for you?
No, sir.
You think you're better than me? You come to my country, my poor little country, and you think you can be friends with the president?
No, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Things must have come out wrong. Maybe you can help me.
You'll be sorry, friend. Relax, amigo, relax. How you?
Sure. Somewhere between a threatening stare and the soldier's armed to the teeth? Yeah. Yeah, you had me.
Welcome to Mexico, amigo. Let's come meet, drink, and then we'll talk. My name is Capitan Vicente de Santa.
John Marston.
My country is in pain, John Marston. Terrible pain. The rebels have seized the people by the throat and destroy a way of life.
I'm no politician, sir.
And I am no soldier, a killer. But we are both beholding to our time. A brave man, perhaps you've heard of him. Coronel Allende. He's trying to preserve the order in our province. To keep our civilization alive. It is tough. The people are confused and usually swayed. Sometimes in the service of what is right, you gotta do terrible things. It breaks my heart.
I also am no moralist, sir.
I wish I enjoy your freedoms, Mr. Marston.
I'm trying to find a man, an American, an outlaw named Bill Williamson. I believe he came here to seek protection from another outlaw named Javier Escuela.
You're no moralist, but you hunt outlaws?
So it would seem. You heard anything of these men?
I am the government, or what is left of it. Outlaws seek each other. They're possibly hiding with thieves and killers who pose as freedom fighters in the hills around here. They're united under one traitor named Abraham Reyes.
Where could I find this Reyes?
If I knew, I would be there, hunting him with everything that is true within me. Reyes finds you.
Like cholera.
Something like that. But it's possible, though. My men are trying to lure him into a trap. Possibly, you could ride with us. And if everything goes okay, I'm sure the Coronel will help you.
Okay.
¡Vámonos! You did not expect such a warm welcome from the Mexican army. I can see.
I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't even crossed the border and I was being shot at.
You will hear a lot of words like tyrant and oppression here. Words that the peasants have been taught. But do not understand meaningless words. The army is suffering a crisis of reputation.
Even I've heard about the colonel down here. He's not famous for his compassion.
This is the point. Have you met Coronel Allende? Do you know him? No. Like a papagayo? He just repeat lies you heard.
Maybe.
Allende is a good man, a strong man. He carries the weight of 1,000,000 problems on his shoulders.
Am I supposed to pity him?
You gringos are so quick to judge. You love to talk badly of other people because it makes you feel better about yourselves. Maybe you should look in the mirror.
You're the one talking about this, and I ain't here to make judgment on the way of your government. I've got enough problems with my own right now.
This isn't America, Senor Marston. We are poor. Kindness must take a different form. What is better? To pull your arm around a hungry man, or to beat him until he grows some food to eat?
I think you need to answer that question yourself.
Who are these outlaws you hunt? This Billy, the cowboy, and his Mexican friend.
Bill Williamson's a fella I used to know, and Javier Escuela, well, I knew him too.
What do you mean? You know these men?
We was friends once. Part of the past I can't seem to get rid of.
The past is all that's real, my friend. It cannot be erased. That is the problem with the people here. They spend too much time dreaming about imaginary futures.
I know I can't change the past, but I'm sure gonna do something about the future.
Whatever helps you to sleep at night, amigo. My country is full of American criminals, mostly in the service of the rebel pigs. Mexico is an easy place for a man to lose himself, whether he wants to get lost or not.
Hopefully not too easy. I ain't got much time to find these men.
There must be a high price on their heads.
The highest price.
Can I ask how much?
I'm not getting paid. It's a long story. I'm being made to do this.
I will never understand you Americans.
Me neither.
We have a system of law in Mexico, senor. And we do not tolerate people who think they can run with their own. However, if you help us, we help you. No one hides from Colonel Allende for long. This rebellion, it is a disease. It is killing this country.
Don't the people have the right to stand up for themselves?
The right? The right? Don't you throw silly ideas at me. What do you know about the rights of the Mexican people?
Very little. I'm just saying there must be something behind this rebellion.
I'll tell you what's behind there, Senor Marston. Lies. Insidious lies. The peasants are stupid, and like cows, they can be herded. It only takes a few men to move many.
Maybe they've just had enough of being called stupid.
You're talking about things you don't understand.
If you ask me something, I'm gonna give you an answer.
Are you a revolutionary? Is that why you're here?
I was once, I suppose. In a twisted kind of way. Thought I could change something if I fought hard enough.
Change what?
I don't know. Maybe that was the problem.
Revolution is always selfish. It is nothing but greed and ego. Individuals putting their own needs above those of others. It is people fighting for change when they have no idea what change is.
If you're a poor man who's been beat down all his life, any change is gonna seem good.
What? You think that overthrowing the government is going to make a poor man rich?
If you're not helping them, it's only natural they're gonna look for someone else who will.
For a tired old revolutionary, you are very naive. What do you want us to do? Walk around giving out money to every poor person in Mexico?
What a terrible idea.
First, they need to look at why they're poor. Then they need to go out and do some work rather than sitting on their culos talking about freedom.
Who's this man we're looking for? The leader of the rebels?
Abraham Reyes, he's a traitor, a liar, a coward and a sinner, a hero who has done nothing. I have far more respect for the shit I looked this morning than I ever will for that pathetic worm.
That's a nice image.
He is from a rich family, a man born in a golden cradle, who pretends to fight for the poor. He's taking advantage of the ignorant and the weak-minded.
He must be telling the people something they want to hear.
Of course he is. All that bastard does is stand in a balcón giving speeches. It is easy to make promises you can never keep.
It takes more than a few promises to build an army.
Reyes wants power, nothing else. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. He's prepared to destroy everything my compatriots have fought and died for, just to hear people shout his name. It's not far now. Are you ready?
Ready for what?
We will lure the rebels into a trap. There's a train leaving Chuparosa soon. We're going to escort it. They will think it's a supply train. There are no supplies on it.
Very clever.
We must throw the rats out of their holes. Give them some bait they can refuse. Todo bien, compadre? You did a good thing for Mexico today. Colonel Allende will be very pleased.
¡Los rebeldes están robando el tren!
Levántese, perezoso, que para que le estoy pagando. Marston, you're gonna have to do something.
What?
You have to go out there and start the train before it crosses the bridge.
Yeah.
¡Todavía levántese! ¡Usted también! Y allá atrás, muévase. ¿Qué les pasa a usted? ¡Ay, Dios mío, levántese! ¡Ya mismo!
Eres llorón, maricón. ¡Me das asco! Hablas lealtad, pero eres transparente. Estarás aplaudiendo cuando mi cabeza está empelado, ¿verdad?
No, mi excelencia. Mis hombres y yo estamos trabajando noche y día por su honor.
¿Honor? ¿Qué eres, un muchacho? Jovencito, sin vergüenza. ¿Qué diablo es este cabrón?
That's the man who helped us defeat Reyes. The man I spoke to you of. A friend of Mexico.
Hello, sir.
Hola, gringo. So you are the bounty hunter, huh? Have you found your prey yet?
No, sir.
Perhaps you come to hunt me, huh? Your country loves to make trouble in mine.
Perhaps, but it isn't so.
Perhaps I should tie you to a horse and let it drag you around town. Or let the dogs fight you, huh? Then see what you say.
I'd say the same thing. I'm here to bring two men to justice. Nothing more. Your politics or ideas of entertainment are not my concern.
Yeah, I suppose not. Pero son tuyos. Sinceramente, espero que me encontraste alguna compañía más interesante que esa bruja que me traíste anoche.
Let me ask you this, sir. Do you know anything of the men I'm looking for?
Escuela is from this province. His father was a borracho, a drunk who worked as a laborer on land cultivated by my uncle. Men like that are natural allies for Reyes. My people have lived and worked here for 100 years. We brought civilization. And these people, these fucking monkeys, despise us. We brought them God! And they turned their back on him. Now I fight to help them from themselves, to save them from themselves. I see in their faces that they would kill me if they could. They see only a tyrant. That is the way it is. These people need a ruler.
Well, sorry to hear that.
Sorry? Why be sorry? It is a way of mankind. A fight between two forces. Que será, será. What will be, will be. But I know one thing, Senor Marston. Force, force, must be used if you're to have your own way.
I'm sure.
Now, perhaps you can do me a favor while I find these men for you.
After we find the men, then I'll help in any way I can.
You are in no position to negotiate. Now, por favor, a bunch of these idiots men are fighting at Tesoro Azul. Now, you head there and you lend your support. Baboso, ¿cuántas veces voy a decirte? No ponga detrás de mí. ¿Qué eres, cabrón? No está mi sombra. Vaya.
So I finally met your great leader. He certainly lives up to his reputation.
What would you know about leadership?
Only that most can't handle power.
It is easy to criticize power when you have never had it yourself. Maybe it is because you have never been in the presence of a strong man before. I have seen the pictures of your country in the newspapers. Men grinning and decorating themselves like women. Vanity is the legacy the British left behind.
Look, I don't know the feller. Just saying. If that's how he treats his own men.
Coronel Allende controls any situation he's in because he knows that situation can never be allowed to control him. It is what a leader must do. And in case you had not noticed, we're fighting a war. We're all under a lot of pressure.
Pressure to find young girls?
The Coronel needs recreation like everyone else. He does not have time to court women. He's waging a war on ignorance and is impatient for victory. He's trying to inspire wisdom in those more stupid than himself. We must hurry. You Americans think you can ride? Do you? Come on, I will race you there.
Yeah!
Can you go any faster? If my men are dead, the rebels will all... ¡Idiota! ¿Pero qué haces?
¡Escolta! ¿Por qué tardaste tanto? ¿Y quién es este gringo?
Octavio, favor. Cada hombre ayuda.
I hope you fight better than this little girl, gringo. Come, let's have some fun. I heard the little horse crying in that house over there. Remember, nobody takes them before Allende.
We did all this just to get women for Allende?
No, that's just a bonus. This village is riddled with rebels. Make sure they don't have homes to come back to. There are fire bottles over there. Use them to burn down some of these houses.
And what makes you think I'd do that?
You want to find Javier Escuela, don't you? John, you're helping Mexico. ¡Vámonos, muchachos! ¡Buen trabajo!
Isn't that beautiful?
You really are pathetic.
You need to relax. Come back to the villa and sample some of the new girls before they spoil.
Mr. Mercer, ride with us. We've been betrayed.
What's happened?
There's no time. Ride with us. Then we'll find the men you seek. Come. There's a convoy waiting for us. Come, we must hurry.
Come on. What's the hurry, DeSanta? Where are we
The rebels
going?
have taken control of an abandoned fort on the other side of Nuevo Paraíso. Many men. A place called Torquemada. We can allow them to establish a stronghold. The Colonel has given me urgent orders.
Which are?
To kill them all.
I should have guessed.
Ride with me. We have a long journey ahead of us. Let's see what mess that idiot Espinosa has made.
Was he that deranged captain at Tesoro Azul? Is he leading this attack?
He? Espinosa does not lead anything.
I thought you was the same rank.
He is an angry dog we let out to run sometimes. That is all. I'm in charge here. Follow me. We will leave the wagon here.
¿Y dónde carajo están los otros que necesitamos? ¡Nos van a masacrar con estos pocos!
Rebeldes que tú y tus hombres se habían encargado nos atacaron. Ten cuidado con ese tono de voz.
Master, come on. Ignore the stupid ape.
Shut your mouth, office boy! Gringo, take that sniper rifle over there. We have men's work.
Hombre, lo que sea, mujer. Amigo, ¿qué pasa? Killer like you deserves fine women and wine. The best pleasures Earth can give a man.
I need some information, DeSanta.
All in good time. My man and I will finish our business here, and we can talk back at Escalera.
The next time I see you, I need some answers, Captain.
Go get drunk, go get a woman! Enjoy life! It's a beautiful struggle! Ándeles lindas, bien patrióticas.
Dale, que ustedes son putas y lo saben.
Por favor, no me obligues.
Oh, mi amor, nadie te está obligando a hacer nada. Solamente quiero que animes al hombre que va a salvar a tu padre. ¿Tú quieres a tu padre, cierto que sí, linda? ¿Ah?
What's going on here, Captain DeSanta?
Just a little recruitment. Nothing for you to be concerned about.
You boys using women soldiers now?
Our costumes are none of your concern.
Apparently not.
¡Santo mariconcito! ¿Me encontraste algunas chicas? Ay, mamacita, ¿dónde has estado toda mi vida? Ve, mujeres. Ay, me gusta.
These two patriots were keen to make your acquaintance, mi coronel.
Fantastic. I love patriots. Hey, Sergeant Marston, you here to fight the war? And we shall make a patriot of you yet.
I hope so. Any word of those men?
Oh, yes. I heard they were riding with Reyes. I wanted to talk to you about it. DeSanta, hable con él. Tell him what I wanted.
His Excellency, El Coronel, would like to employ you in escorting a train down rebel country. The job is dangerous, but you'll have the honor of...
Mira.
Another patriot?
Of knowing that you served Mexico in her fight against forces that would destroy our society.
How much you offering?
20,000 pesos. And information as to the whereabouts of Javier Escuela.
Okay, then.
Mexico loves you, Mr. Martin.
She has a funny way of showing it.
Hurry! We must go! Though it looks like it is me and you again, gringo.
And there was me, thinking my dance card was full.
What do you mean?
Just that it's a pleasure to see such a noble patriot at work.
Your sarcasm is childish and pathetic. This is an important assignment. Our orders are to deliver these munitions to Chuparosa. They will help to finally crush the rebels.
I hate to break it to you, Captain, but I think you're gonna need a lot more than this.
I know. Most of the supplies are already in Chuparosa. We will deliver them all by train to our base camp in Diez Coronas. Our forces are close to establishing control in that region.
Why didn't DeSanta come with us?
Why do you think? Because he is hardly a soldier. I'm sure he has other important business, like mailing letters and sweeping floors and flirting with barmen.
He fought with
Are
you
you
in
defending that pathetic little errand boy? I did not see him fight. Without me, we would have lost the battle. He knows less than nothing on how to lead men.
Yet he's the colonel's second in command.
That is a good joke. You are a funny man, gringo. De Santa licks the colonel's boots and plays with his waiter friend. That is all. I am Allende's brazo derecho, his right arm. I am one of the few men he respects.
Is that right? You and him have something special, do you?
The colonel needs a maid, a woman he cannot fuck. De Santa is that woman. The battle at Torquemada was hard, but Tesoro de Azul, and that was some fun. Am I right, gringo?
Fun? Burning people's homes, killing innocent people. That's your idea of fun?
When a woman picks up a rifle, when a child picks up a rifle, they become soldiers. Those are the rules of war.
They ain't my rules.
So you would allow a woman to shoot you? That makes you an idiot, not a gentleman. Does it seem quiet to you?
I don't know. You tell me.
We have not seen a single rebel yet.
I'd say that's a good thing, wouldn't you?
That was close. I don't know. This doesn't feel right to me.
We're on our way to escort a train through rebel-held country. An ambush feels about right to me.
¡Soldado! ¿Quién eres? ¿Cuál escuadrón?
Somos nuevos reclutas, capitán. Es nuestra primera asignación.
I knew I had not seen these men before. They are new recruits. In Escalera, people have been talking about the rebels planning a large attack. If these supplies are so important, why have we been given so few soldiers?
Don't ask me. You're the captain. I thought you were supposed to be fearless.
I am fearless, but not brainless. There is something wrong. I feel it.
Maybe you just need to take a piss or something.
The colonel told me that the Santa had praised my actions at Torquemada and called me a hero. He asked for me to be given this important assignment. Why would he do that? The cabron hates me.
Yeah, but doesn't everybody hate you? Is that our train?
Yes, it seems to be on schedule. At least one thing is going right for us.
I agree. We ain't off to a good start.
You shoot well, gringo. Tell me something. What is your weapon of choice?
What do you mean?
Come, my friend. Your belt is full of weapons. Which is your favorite for attacking a man?
You ain't right in the head, Captain.
Do you want to know what mine is?
Not particularly.
Truth. We are close to Chuparosa now. I still have a bad feeling about this. Tell me, why are you here? What did they promise you?
20,000 pesos in Javier Escuela.
That is a lot of promises.
Do you know where Escuela is?
You think I am going to tell you that before you have fulfilled your obligations? Do not take me for a fool.
I've given you no reason not to trust me.
You must understand why we are suspicious of you. Most American vigilantes come here to help the rebels. It is strange you have chosen to work for the army.
I'm not working for you. How many times do I have to say this?
Call it what you want, gringo. We are exchanging favors then.
I ain't seen many favors come my way yet.
Abraham Reyes is trying hard to recruit gringos to fight for him. His propaganda is everywhere. He promises women, gold, and, of course, you come. Money and the chance to interfere in business that is not your own. How can any American resist?
I've done everything you've asked of me. If Allende doesn't give me Escuela and Williamson after this, I think it's best I go ask the rebels directly.
Is that the threat? Be warned. You are only alive right now because of me.
And And you be advised, I don't answer to you, Captain.
I do not think we have seen the last of the rebels. New recruits can't win a fight like this. I need you to man the Gatling gun.
I ain't the soldier here, Captain.
Do not question me, gringo. Just do as I say. I hope you know how to use that gun.
Can't be that hard. Just point and pull the trigger.
Por Dios! We will all be killed!
Don't worry, Captain. I've used one of these before. For a cold-hearted killer, you're an anxious son of a bitch, ain't you?
We have already been ambushed. Our squad is made up of new recruits and the two men that Santa hates the most. I think it is right to be anxious.
Yeah, well, I wasn't exactly expecting a pleasant picnic by the seaside myself.
I think that's all of them. We do not have far to go. The base camp is just at the top of the hill.
That was madness.
You did well, compadre. Very well. Whatever Allende promised you in return, you have earned it.
I don't think the Santa expected us to come back from this.
Did you want to kill him, or should I?
No. Until I find Escuela, he's more used to me alive.
Here we are. Thank God. We are lucky to be alive. Go to the camp. The base commander will want to speak to you.
Senor Marston, thank you for your efforts. The escort was a success.
At least some of your men survived.
I didn't think to survive myself. My whole life I have dreamed of a glorious death. Vamos! Rapido antes que nos ataquen otra vez. These socialist pigs cannot be allowed to win.
Pesa mucho.
Está bien, mamá. Está bien.
Señor Marston. Mamá, papá. Este es el gringo que me salvó.
Muchas gracias. My family is indebted to you. Forgive my English.
What's happening?
Great and terrible things. The revolution is coming. The country will be in turmoil once more. This time, we hope it's the last time.
Does that seem likely?
With Abraham Reyes, anything is possible.
Where's your family going?
My parents and my brother are headed to the hills. My sister has to flee. The army have an unfortunate way of treating women.
And you?
Don't worry about me, Mr. Marston. I'm living in history. I'm not afraid to die.
Your nobility's almost as affecting as your naivete.
I would rather be dead than a cynic like you, Mr. Marston.
I would too.
I know you're not really like that. You saved me.
Luisa, ¿quién va a salvar a Miranda? Tenemos que llevar al puerto. Su barco sale al anochecer. No queda tiempo.
Mr. Marston, can I ask one more favor of you? Can you take my sister to the docks? We are sending her to work for a kind man in the Yucatan. She's too young for revolution.
Okay. Anything I can do to help out?
The boat leaves at sundown. Miranda, vamos.
Oh, adiós, Miranda. Ten cuidado. Adiós. Te amo.
¡Paren! ¡Papeles! Este camino está prohibido.
What do they want now? Act normal. It's nothing to worry about.
Te conozco. Eres un pinche rebelde. ¡Disparen! ¡No le dejen escapar! ¡Aurelio!
Hurry! We have to get to the dock! Look! Over there! They are still here! Gracias a Dios! We made it in time! Thank you for everything. Will I see you when I return?
Not likely. I ain't planning on staying very long.
In some other life, then?
Maybe. You should get going. Travel safely.
Oh, Mr. Marston. Mr. Marston.
What's wrong, Luisa?
I don't weep for myself, but for my country. Abraham Reyes has been captured.
He has?
He was coming to meet me at Roca Madera. It's a very romantic spot. It was a beautiful night, yet he was ambushed by patrol. My heart is breaking, but I cry for Mexico.
Where's he being held?
El Presidio. You know in our hearts we are married already, but his family do not approve. How could they, when I'm little more than a peasant girl? But that's what makes Abraham the man he is. He doesn't care for their bourgeois, snobbery, or elitism. He sees the real me, the woman.
I'm sure.
I'm going to go and rescue him or die trying.
Oh, whoa. I don't think that's such a good idea. Ride with me to near the jail. We'll figure out how to rescue him.
Mr. Marston, you're truly a friend of this land.
So everyone keeps informing me.
Presidio, there it is. You have to find the way in.
I'll do my best.
There is a partially broken down wall. You should be able to scramble over it. Hurry, but please be careful. There are guards everywhere. If they see you, they will kill you both.
Well, if he's alive, I'll try to make sure he stays that way.
I have some friends waiting for me near the river. Bring Abraham there. Good luck.
Luisa sent me. We have to meet her by the river.
¿Qué?
Luisa, the girl you're marrying.
Oh, yes. Such a devoted thing. El amor de mi vida.
Luisa sent me. Vamos, date prisa. The army's coming.
What is your name, my friend?
John Marston.
No, the American who was working for Allende.
I ain't working for nobody. I'm here because Luisa asked for my help.
As I thought you were a friend of Allende's, I was planning on putting a bullet in your back.
Well, try to resist the urge.
How do you know my young lover, Laura?
It's Luisa. I saved her life not so long back.
I will not forget this, compadre. You will be rewarded. Money, women, Luisa if you want her.
I'm here for 2 men, and that's it.
You have been spending too much time with Captain De Santa.
Very funny. Not like that. I'll explain later.
I am free again. I will write a poem about this day.
This is from a man who was tied to a post with a gun in his face a few minutes ago.
I wish I could see Allende's face when he finds out that I defeated 100 of his men.
Luisa is up ahead. Buena suerte, compadre.
There she is. I remember her now. Mi amiga.
Abraham, Mr. Marston.
Oi!
The revolution will live on thanks to you.
Yes, indeed, John. You are as a brother to me. And my people need a man such as you to help our cause. My ranch is in Agave Viejo, and let me say, my brother, that we await you.
Well, best of luck to both of you, but I need to find 2 men so I can return to America.
No problem. I will help you find those men. And in return, you will win a people her freedom.
Viva Mexico!
¿A dónde tú vas, bella? Bye, John. Vente conmigo. Tú sabes que en esta luz puedo ver el fuego en tus ojos. Laura, dame la fuerza para luchar. Your Marston! Good news, good news. The Coronel himself wants to speak to you. Come.
Dámelo, dámelo, besito, besita. Don't be so conventional. Look at that ass, huh? Magnificent. Now save her for later, or I'll kill her and all her family. They're probably rebels anyway, huh? Anyways, it's good to see you, amigo. Good to see you. You know, you are a rare find. A gringo who is also a friend of our country. Bienvenido. We welcome you.
Okay.
Relax, relax. I have some wonderful news for you. Quite wonderful, in fact. You know the men you hunt? They have been captured in Chuparosa. I want you and De Santa to ride out there, and then you can take possession of them. It is my gift to you for all your help, senor. Although part of me wishes that you would remain here and enjoy more of our hospitality, huh?
Thank you. If it's all the same, I'd like to collect the men. I have a wife and son at home whom I miss.
Don't we all, amigo? Don't we all? De Santa, I want you to take care of Senor Marston. Vámonos, cabrón, go! Adelante! Mi amor! Mi amor!
This is very good news, my friend. Then I say the Colonel will find this men for you.
For your sake, you best be telling the truth.
You have my word.
After that trick you pulled on me with the munitions train, I ain't sure that means very much.
You have Espinosa to blame for that. Come now, John. After everything we've been through, I think we can trust each other, don't you?
How did you find it?
They were captured just outside Chuparosa. Every rat must come out of his hole eventually. They're being held in the church. A chance for them to contemplate heaven before you send them to hell. We have the area surrounded. Oh, cheer up, John. This is what you came for. You're so tense all the time. Come, let's have some fun. A little competition with my soldiers to see who's the best shot. What do you say?
Anything's better than talking to you.
Ah, excelente. Okay, each man gets 5 shots at the local wildlife. Whoever kills the most, I will give $25. Carlitos, muéstrale cómo se hace.
No tienes ninguna posibilidad. Soy el mejor tirador de todo Nuevo Paraíso.
You never did tell me why you're hunting these outlaws.
I guess it beats getting a real job.
You know, if they were less secretive, people might be more inclined to trust you.
Are you married? Or do you rape young girls like your colonel?
No, I could never touch a woman like that. It's not my way. But for them, it's an honor to please their leader.
My wife and child have been taken from me. That's why I have to find these men.
I can sympathize with you, Senor Marston. I am married to my country. These rebel traitors, they're trying to take it from me. No, I never took a wife. A woman can be a powerful force. Like my mother, or a destructive one. Like my mother. I find it better to avoid them. So many strong men become weak by giving in to temptations of the flesh. Here we are. Go, my friend. They're in the church. Now worry. Right behind you.
Very reassuring.
This is it. A moment of truth.
Why are they in the church?
It is a good place as any to judge a man. Wouldn't you say?
Are they armed?
No, they're prisoners. Take a deep breath. Calm yourself. It will be like lambs to the slaughter. Mr. Marston, gracias for your service to this land. ¡Levanten esta pizza, mierda! ¡Levántenlo! Marston, hey. Marston, you have betrayed this land enough. I hope you have a clear conscience, because you're about to meet God.
My brother! They will kill you if we don't get your ropes off. Over here, I will free you. Lucky for you, I arrived when I did.
I guess we're even then.
Not bad! My brothers! Today, we have proven that the days of this evil regime are numbered. Soon, we shall be free, living together in a noble republic, justly ruled by fine men. But, el trabajo, the job is not done. Our struggle is not over. We will fight all day and night until local tyrants like Allende are no more. And him and all his dogs are brought to the sword. We shall be free. This time things shall be different for every man and woman in this land. And one day soon,
Allende will know justice! My brothers, fight on! In our hearts, we are all free! Let us make it so! ¡Viva la revolución! ¡Viva México! ¡México! 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 Tenemos que movilizar fuerzas en el extremo sur de la llanura para que los flancos del este y el oeste.
Where is Abraham Reyes?
Here, amigo! Here! Well, look who it is. The American bandit turned bounty hunter who is about to win the Mexican Revolution.
I don't know about that, mister.
No, but I do, Mr. John Marston, I do. A man like you, or me, with just a few such men, I tell you I could rule the entire country. Hey, hermanos unidos, set my people free! ¡Libre México! ¡México! ¡Libre México! ¡México! ¡Viva la revolución! Their energy is like food to me. I feel I was sent for them and they were sent to me.
Good for you.
When I rule these people, I shall be fair and judicious and wise. How so, you ask? Very simple. I know these people. I know this land. In short, I can make them better.
It must be pleasant to be a man so at one with his destiny.
Ay, Dios mío, I don't do it for myself, John Marston. I do it for my people.
Well, exactly.
Sarcasm, my friend, should be beneath a man such as you, don't you think?
Very little is beneath a man such as me.
Ha! Okay, well, in that case, I assume a little robbery will be a pleasant day's work. All in a good cause, of course. Come, my brother. Let us strike while the iron is hot. You must tell me more, John. Are my sources correct? Have you come to Mexico to murder your two best friends?
Not exactly. We were friends once. A lot's changed since then.
Now that we are friends, I hope you will give me some warning if you get a sudden urge to kill me.
You'll be the first to know when I kill you, I promise. So where are they?
Who?
Williamson and Escuela.
I'm not sure exactly where. They are definitely in Mexico.
That much I know already. You told me you'd found them.
And I will. I have my very best men working on it.
If I find out you're lying to me, Reyes, you'll really see the man I used to be.
I will give you your friends, I promise. Just give me time. So how did you meet these Williamson and Escuella?
We ran in the same gang together, under a fella called Dutch. We were all bad kids, lost, angry, and forgotten. He kind of saved us.
And turned you into criminals?
Dutch didn't see us that way. We robbed banks, stole from the rich, and we gave the money to people who needed it more.
So he was a revolutionary too, like me?
I suppose. He saw that the system of power was rotten, that good people had been crushed for too long, and he believed that change could only succeed if it was brutal and relentless, make America what he felt it was supposed to be.
I like the sound of this man, Dutch. Another violent idealist. Where's he now?
I don't know, but I gotta find him once I'm done with them two. In the end, he went insane. Lost faith in everything, in everyone.
You have quite a story, John Marston. I really am a little jealous.
Jealous?
Of his poetic potential, I mean. He would make an excellent corrido.
A bullfight?
No, mi hermano. That is a corrida. No, a corrido is as Mexican as Mexico itself. A song, a poem, a story, a ballad. A musical tribute to a heroic man and their great deeds. There are over 100 written about me.
Remind me to stay away from men with guitars.
In a country where most people cannot read the newspaper, song is a powerful means of communication. We do what we can to battle the lies and propaganda of the government.
I know. I've seen your posters.
Mierda, you're slowing us down, Marston. In the capital, they are already talking about my legendary escape from El Presidio, how I fought off 1,000 Mexican soldiers with my bare hands.
Finally, the people have the truth.
I have to know, what did you think of Agustin Allende, Young?
I saw enough to know he ain't a good man.
It is bad enough he beats the people he swore to protect, but it is worse that he enjoys it.
Something must have made him that way.
Cowardice made him that way, my friend. That and Sanchez, of course.
Who?
General Ignacio Sanchez, our country's kind and generous dictator. Everything comes from him. It is like a father who beats his son, and then his son takes his... Oh, watch what you're writing.
That's a very specific example, Abraham.
Allende es una marioneta. How do you say, a puppet? Everything he does is controlled by Sanchez.
In America, they told us Sanchez was making things better here.
Pinche propaganda. He talks about economic reform, about how this is a new golden age for Mexican people. But look around you. The people are poorer than ever. Allende is nothing more than a perrito for General Sanchez. Not far now. Chuparosa is just up ahead. We must hurry. The train will be leaving soon.
What's on that train that's so important?
I received information that the army is transporting a vast quantity of supplies to distribute to their forces.
Do we have a plan?
I will explain when we get there, but those supplies won't be arriving.
I figured as much.
Today, Allende will pay a high price for his treason. Venga! So listen, this train is filled with valuable supplies we need, but it's also filled with government troops. We'll set off a very loud distraction. You can board the train, and then you can disconnect the army cars, huh?
Okay.
Okay, but listen, we've got to get this done before the train rolls out of the station.
You make it sound so easy.
Well, did I not promise you fun times, amigo? Eh? There are too many soldiers. We must surprise them. Here, take this knife. You can use it to kill the guards quietly. Wait until I distract them. Then get on that train as fast as you can, John. Wait here while I create a distraction. You move like a cat onto that train. Magnificent. Go ahead and blow the armored car and take whatever you need, my brother.
Vámonos.
Not a bad day of robbing the establishment to give to the poor, eh, Mr. Marston?
Very noble, I'm sure, but I need to know where Williamson and Escuela are holed up.
All in good time, amigo. I'm off to deliver these goods. I'll see you back at the ranch. Oh, my spies tell me they soon will have the information you need.
Hey, señor.
You want trouble, friend?
Manos arriba. ¡Mántelas!
Tranquilo. Tranquilo, amigo. Tranquilo. Ya lo tengo.
Muévase, cabrón. Muévase.
El mundo es muy difícil. Tenemos que jugarlo bien. Ah, Mr. Marston, I knew you would come.
Thanks for the welcoming committee.
I'm sorry, we cannot be too careful. The world is very dangerous.
Especially when you greet it with a gun.
Please. Mr. Marston, my father was killed yesterday. The army found him and accused him of treason. They cut out his heart and fed it to their dogs. Allende did this. Then he took the honor of 2 young girls.
I'm sorry to hear that, Luisa.
My father must not die in vain. His death must mean something.
It'll mean that war is brutal and unnecessary and good people die. And that's all it will mean.
That is not enough.
Well, you know I'll do whatever I can, but I have problems of my own.
We all have problems. This is about the people. My father died for his people. For these men and for millions like them, that they may be free.
While there are guns and money, there won't be any freedom, Luisa.
Mr. Marston, the movement is on the brink of great victory. Allende knows this and has sent for reinforcements. Abraham Reyes asked personally that you stop them reaching Escalera. They are coming by the old trail. You must ambush them.
I have my own family to worry about.
Mr. Marston, I have lost my father. My mother is in the United States. My sister has fled. I have no family, just because. Please, good actions make you a good man.
Then I'm doomed. But I will help you, out of respect for your loss.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. Thank you.
Sorry about your father.
His death must not be in vain. Now we shall fight even harder to win power for Abraham.
I admire your devotion.
He is a true revolutionary. A man who puts the needs of others before his own. A man who fights out of love rather than hate. But you know this already. I heard about the battle at Chuparosa. How he killed nearly 100 soldiers to save your life.
It'll go down in legend. I'm sure of that.
Can I trust you, Mr. Marston?
In what way?
You have done so much for me and my family, but I still can't forgive you for helping Allende, for what you did to the rebels.
I'm here for 2 men, that's it. Not to take sides. And certainly not to fight a war that isn't mine. It makes no sense.
You make a choice by not making a choice, you know.
Allende betrayed me. I saw him do bad things. Things that disgust even me.
Allende es pura maldad. One day I will cut his heart out.
Me? You? Him? We're all shooting people. Don't really seem like we're so very different.
The difference is why, Mr. Marston. The ideals we hold, there can never be revolution without blood.
Until people forget what they're shooting for and just enjoy killing for its own sake.
You Americans forget too quickly. That is the problem. If it wasn't for your revolution, you would still be making tea for the English.
At least we knew where we stood. It's more difficult to understand why your own people treat you like shit.
It is the same here. We fought off the Spanish. We fought off the French. We even fought off the Americans. Finally, Mexico won its independence, and all we've done since then is fight each other.
At least you're keeping up tradition.
It will end when Abraham takes control. When the Spanish left, we renamed this province Nuevo Paraíso, New Paradise. One day, it will live up to its name. Why do you doubt our revolution so much, Mr. Marston?
I guess I can't pretend to understand your country's politics.
But you think we are fighting for nothing?
Take no notice of me. I ain't got much faith in power just now.
That is exactly why we must continue to fight for change.
Nothing ever really changes.
You are a man who has lost his spirit.
No doubt. I once believed it was possible to make a difference. The men I'm chasing, they did too. That if we spilled enough blood, we could change the way people think.
Revolutions are always won with blood.
And after the fighting's done?
Freedom.
We ain't never free.
Be honest with yourself, and you will be free.
That must be what I've been getting wrong all these years.
Thank you again for helping my mother and Miranda to escape. If only I'd sent my father as well.
did everything you could.
They know nothing of my father's death. I feel terrible, but it isn't safe for them here anymore. After we win, they can return to a new Mexico.
What about you?
I will stay and fight. I am ready to die if necessary. Emilio, too. We are a close family. Do you have children, Mr. Marston?
I have a son at home and a daughter in heaven.
Is he looking after your wife?
I hope so. He's not much younger than you, but I don't know. He's still young. We tried to protect him, give him a gentler childhood than what we had. Guess I failed at that.
What is his name?
Jack. Jack Marston. I ain't been much of a father.
It is not far now. The army convoy will be coming from the east.
We going to steal their supplies?
No, destroy them and kill everyone. Abraham wants to send a message. You have experience with explosives?
A little. Been a long time.
Good, because we do not. You will man the detonator. My men are waiting there for us. They will also need your help setting up the dynamite.
I'll do my best.
We will do this for my father, John. There they are. These men will help you rig dynamite on the road. Please tell them where to place it. I'll be waiting up above, watching for the wagons.
Okay. Follow me, gentlemen.
That wagon is in range! Ataquen! Mátenlos! Thank you, Mr. Marston. We are a step closer to power. My father would be very proud.
I hope it was worth it.
I must return to Campo Mirada. Meet me there when you can. I will do my best to return the favor. Apúrese. Amas! John! John! Thank God you have come. That wretched animal de Santa has been sent to oversee a massacre in El Sepulcro. Come, we must stop him and finally kill that vermin and all of Allende's other followers. Maybe the Santa can tell you where to find Javier Escuela.
It is good that you are helping Luisa.
It ain't right what happened to her father. She's a brave girl.
She can fight as well as any man.
She ain't the only woman I've seen fighting for Reyes.
Yes, women, even children. Everybody must become a soldier if we are to win this war.
That's a lot to sacrifice. I just hope it's worth it.
It is better to die free than live as slaves. Were you a soldier once, compadre?
A soldier? No, I was never much good at taking orders.
So where did you learn about explosives?
I guess some banks ain't easy to get into on weekends.
It was impressive what you did at the bridge, destroying that convoy. The army is getting weaker by the day.
I'm sure there's more supplies where those came from.
And we will destroy those too. Allende is scared and making mistakes. We are closer to victory than you think. El Sepulcro is just up ahead.
All right. Tell your men not to open fire till I make a move. We don't want to give them a chance to escape. And leave DeSanta to me. I need him alive.
We will wait for your lead, señor.
En el nombre del gobierno provincial del coronel Allende y del Estado de este país, te condeno a muerte por traición. ¿Tienes algunas últimas palabras?
No. Come on, quick!
No! You fucking pig! Go back to your country!
Where is Javier Escuela?
Wait. Okay, all right. Shit. All right. Casa Madrugada is holed up there. Now hurry up and kill me, or just let me go, okay?
Can we kill this piece of shit now, señor? Or would you like the pleasure yourself?
Now we're even, Captain.
¿Pero qué haces? Sí! ¡Viva Abraham Reyes! It is done. Come on. Now we find your friend. I am glad it was you, compadre.
There's some things you gotta finish yourself.
That man is responsible for hundreds of innocent deaths, maybe thousands. He will burn in hell.
We all will, my friend.
Espinosa is dead, De Santa is dead, the army is without leaders. We must move on Allende now, before it's too late. Go, keep moving.
First, you need to help me find Javier Escuela.
Why are you looking for Javier Escuela?
We was friends once, long time ago, but not anymore.
Old friends make the worst enemies.
You're telling me?
Escuela is known in this province. He was a revolutionary once, but then he went to your country. Now they say he kills for anybody who will pay.
That sounds about right. Hey, you, lady. Where's Javier Escuela?
Javier Escuela. He hasn't been seen around here in months. You shut up this place for him, huh? I wouldn't spit on him if he was on fire.
I don't blame you. But Captain DeSanta said he was here.
And you believe him? You must be more stupid than you look. Go shoot up some place else.
And I mean rougher, huh?
What would your most loyal follower, Luisa, say about that?
Who?
Luisa, the girl from Campo Morada?
A gentleman never tells, but she was a most wonderful... I just say she was increíble. Yes. Let me tell you something. I strongly recommend her. You take her when you have the chance, my brother.
She thinks she's your wife.
My wife? These peasant girls, they believe every word a fellow says. So naive. It's really quite charming. I love peasants. Don't you love peasants? I love them. They have such purity.
Are you gonna marry her?
Ha! Marry a peasant? My dear boy, don't be absurd. I'm going to be the next president of Mexico. My wife will meet ambassadors, kings, other great men. The very thought that I would marry some peasant girl with a tight gun and the hands of a farmer, well, I really don't think so. My mother, que Dios la cuide, would turn in her grave.
Interesting.
But come on, let's run. I've got an amazing present for you, my brother, huh? Yes? The man you seek. Together, we will bring them to justice. Let's go. My brother, I just received word of your fight with Allende's men at El Sepulcro. Finally, De Santa is dead. I am happy it was your bullet, John, after what he did to you in Chuparosa.
I wasn't gonna give him a second chance to kill me.
It must have felt good.
Not particularly. He was hardly worth a bullet. Where are they, Abraham?
They are at El Presidio, John. Can you believe it? The place we first met. The scene of one of my greatest victories over Allende's traitors. You could not write a better story.
It's a story I want to finish.
It is a story we both want to finish, my brother. If my rebels can take El Presidio, then we can move on Escalera. The revolution is happening, John.
Are you sure they're there? Escuela and Williamson?
Javier Escuela is there. That much I am sure of. I don't know about Williamson.
Escuela will do for now.
I am told they paid Allende to hide them. They have been in his protection since you arrived in Mexico. You see, you should have trusted your brother Abraham all along.
When we have them, then you can start making me feel bad. Immediately after you thank me for everything I've done for you, amigo.
I knew I had heard the name Javier Escuela before. He is from this province. They tell me he was once a notorious bounty hunter and also one of the early revolutionaries.
That sounds about right.
All before my rebellious urges took hold, of course. I think I was still traveling in Europe at the time. I was living in Madrid with the ambassador's wife.
That sounds about right as well. Escuela was always a torn man. A cynic who desperately wanted to be a romantic.
Whereas you, John, are a romantic who wants to be a cynic.
Javier would die fighting for what he believed in. He had a lot of passion, no love. Although he really admired Dutch, of course. But then we all did.
He was the leader of your little group of fortune hunters, ¿verdad?
The Dutch started falling apart. It hit Javier harder than any of us. He went crazy. It was like the one thing he'd ever believed in turned out to be a fraud.
You talk about him fondly.
It ain't exactly fondness. We was close once. But he never cared for me or anybody else. Not any of his so-called brothers. He left me to die. He had the chance to save me.
And didn't he teach you any Spanish during all this time you were together?
I remember Cabron being used a lot.
Well, now you get to pay that cabron a surprise visit.
I ain't here for revenge. I just need him and Williamson. So who was that girl back there?
Another loyal supporter of free Mexico. What? You want a name?
You can't even remember the name of the girl you're marrying.
Have you ever known Power Young?
I'm a semi-literate farmer and hired killer. I ain't in the power game.
Then you will never have the knowledge that any woman will bear your child. And for her, it will be an honor.
I've known about enough bastards without making too many more of my own.
A man like me cannot be with just one woman. It would be an injustice to the people I have devoted my life to serve.
You have an interesting way of serving the people. Kind of like a national gigolo.
I owe it to the future of Mexico to breed, my brother. If I can get noble blood flowing through the veins of peasants, can you imagine how great this country can be? An army of reyes, of kings.
I wish I'd never asked.
Have you enjoyed your time in Mexico, John?
It ain't exactly been a vacation. Why are you talking like this is already over?
I don't know. One way or another, this might be the end. What do you think of the Mexican people?
I ain't sure. Some of them been kind, but a lot of them tried to kill me.
Come, my brother. I know what you Americans call us. Greasers, sun greeners, pepper guts. For a land of immigrants, you don't like foreigners very much.
I don't care who a man is, what he does or where he's from. If he treats me right, I'll do the same.
It's that simple for you, isn't it? You would make a fine socialist.
What about the Chinese workers here? I hear you ain't exactly made them very welcome.
That is different. They are an inferior race.
You have all the makings of a great leader, Abraham.
The revolution is gaining momentum. Do you have any idea how many times I've thought about the day I will march into Escalera and storm Allende's mansion?
I think I have some idea.
Soon it will be me sleeping on those silk sheets and the colonel lying with the cucarachas.
From what I've seen of Allende, you might want to wash those sheets.
You might be right, my friend.
Do you really think a revolution can work? Do you have enough men?
Revolution begins with one person, John.
One person ain't gonna defeat the Mexican army.
The poor are many and together we are strong. They are ready to fight.
If it does work,
it will.
If it does work, and you take down Allende, what then?
I will give the greatest speech of my life.
But after all the fighting and all the speeches are over, what will you do?
I will march on the capital and take on Sanchez himself.
All right, when Mexico's yours, and you have all the power you desire, what will you do with it?
Like any great leader, my brother, I will delegate. I have to say, I am not usually in favor of American interference, but it will be sad to see you go.
I ain't going nowhere till I have Bill Williams.
What will you do when this is over?
I want to go home, work my land, and grow old with my wife.
That is hard for me to imagine.
It's hard for me, too, but I've pulled this trigger too many times now. I'm getting tired.
Well, get ready to pull it a few more times. El Presidio will be heavily guarded.
Oh, I think I got a few more left in me.
Maybe one day you can return to Mexico like Lando Enriquez, a famous outlaw come to die in the sunshine. I can always use a cynical American renegade on my staff.
I'll bear that in mind.
My men will launch a ruse attack on the side entrance to the fort. Meanwhile, you, my American friend, will drive this wagon at the front gate and jump off when you're close. It's been packed with 5 crates of TNT.
That sounds crazy. How long's the fuse?
Yes, like I say, fun times. It's plenty long enough, I think. I see you in there, amigo.
Hello, old friend. It's been a long time.
Hello, brother. It's good to see you. I heard you was coming. You took your time, no? Come on, you're not gonna shoot your own brother, are you? We was family.
Yeah, we were. Then you and Dutch went crazy and family didn't mean so much.
So now you do the government's work.
And what do? You just work for a different government.
Come on, brother. I think we should go our separate ways, huh?
What you and Dutch did was wrong. And the way you left me was wrong. Now, I hate to judge, but as it turns out, it's you or me. The way I see it, might as well be you.
We thought you was dead, brother. I promise. I'm telling the truth. Besides, I can give you Bill. And Dutch is in Colombia. I can take you straight to him.
You left me to die? Whoa. To save your own skin, and now you expect me to care about you?
You got it all wrong, brother. I've always loved you. Even now.
Give it up, Javier. I'm taking you in, my brother. I'll let the others judge it. Where's Bill? Where's Bill, you son of a bitch? You think I won't kill you, brother?
He ain't here, brother. He's with Agenda.
Ah! You enjoying yourself down there?
It's a little late for revenge, John.
I ain't here to kill you, Javier. This is just business.
Oh, you piece of shit. Hope you're sure about what you're doing, brother. You saw me out. Didn't that life we had mean nothing to you? Oh! Ah, you puto. Oh, one day, I promise you, you're gonna regret this.
One day's about all you got left.
I hope you and your wife and children rot in hell.
You know, that life we lived is over. And when we was living it, it didn't mean nothing anyway. It was just an excuse, and we all knew.
What I knew is that you was always a puto. And you're still a puto.
Marston, come with me. The army sent reinforcements. Come.
Yeah, go with your puto.
Two old friends reunited. It is a beautiful thing.
Mr. Marston, fancy seeing you down here. I must say it's a pleasant surprise to see you.
You've done well, Mr. Marston. Now, Javier here gets to see how far the hand of justice can reach. Come on, you. Get in the damn automobile.
Can we assume one of my commitments is cleared?
Unfortunately, nothing is cleared, John, until your obligations are met. We need you to find Williamson, then head to Blackwater as quick as you can. We have reason to believe that Dutch Vanderland is in the area.
Oh, your wife sends her regards.
Voltealo. Quítate, estúpido. Le voy a dar un balazo. Quítate, pendejo. Quítate. 1, 2, 3. ¡Bang!
¡Todo por la revolución! ¡Vamos, compadres!
Calmado. No, para atrás. Usted para atrás.
¡Rebeldes! Escuchen la melodía de mis tiros.
¡Otra vez!
Welcome to Mexico. My brothers and I are just discussing the future of our country.
Okay, let this man go.
And who are you, gringo?
I'm no one. But unless you want this town to tear you and your boys to shreds, I suggest you let him go.
And you think you could tell me what to do, friend?
Oh, you should listen to him, friend.
Look at that. You want to risk it?
The American is a drunk. If I were you, I would pull that trigger.
Put the gun down, Americano.
Ya, mátalo.
¡Déjenme, hombre!
¡Mierda!
¿Ah?
¡Ay, Dios mío!
Santa Maria!
So you want to settle this now, friend? Or you want me to shoot you in the head right now for that poor girl?
Okay, but we fight like men, not like dogs.
Thanks, my brother. Now the people are finally ready. Today we overthrow the Coronel.
Come on! You can still get to my stagecoach! Go then! I'll cover you!
They're getting away. We have to stop them.
¡Vámonos! ¡Date prisa, cabrón!
To their horses, compadre. We cannot let them get away.
Come on! What the hell are you doing? Find my freedom, pendejo! Now shut up, you dumb ape, and get out of the wagon! Apúrate! I'm coming out! Don't shoot! Here! Take Williamson. Just let me live. I will leave the country, I promise.
You always was weak-minded.
You're the one who let Dutch drive you insane!
Dutch wanted you dead. We all did.
Well, I'm going after him next.
All right, John. I'll come quietly.
Allende is dead. Mexico is mine. My people are free, and it is all thanks to you, John.
And to the people who laid down their lives. People like Luisa.
Oh, yes. She was very brave, and she will be missed. Who was she again?
Your peasant girl wife-to-be?
Oh, yes, of course. She will have a day named after her. Laura's Day.
Luisa.
What? Oh, yes, I know Laura as well. Magnificent girl. Like riding a pompous bull it was, amigo. You never saw anything like it. Anyway, enough about sport. Let's get back to politics. I trust you will join us in riding on the Capitol.
I'd love to, but with Williamson dead, my jailers need me back in Blackwater.
¿Qué hacen? Levántense. Well, I must say, I'll miss you, John Marston.
I doubt you'll even remember me, Abraham, but it's been an experience. Good luck with the revolution. If you win power, remember why you wanted it.
Well, travel safely, amigo. Vámonos.